What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Brian, and today I'm finally gonna be starting the final season of Superman and Lois. I've been dying to get into this since it premiered, but have been waiting until I could do it for the channel. I've really enjoyed this series so far. For a TV series that doesn't have the biggest of budgets, the show has been pretty awesome. The visuals, definitely up there, again, especially for a TV series and not a big motion picture. I really like Tyler Hoechlin. I don't know, I'm probably butchering his name, as Superman. And just the overall storytelling has been refreshing. We always get the same Superman storylines and the origin stories and, same old, same old. But this has been refreshing. He's well into his years as Superman. He's married, he has kids, and he's tackling not just the villain of the week or the big bad, but also being a parent as Superman and raising a son who is half Kryptonian and has powers like him. Now, his other son, he's half Kryptonian as well, but up until now, he hasn't had any powers. Then you have all the other supporting cast and characters, which, if I remember correctly from what I read, this show wasn't going to get this season initially, but it finally got the green light, the go-ahead, but with a limited budget, and in doing so, they had to cut a lot of the characters that we've come to know throughout the first 3 seasons, which sucks, but I'd rather we get an abbreviated version of this show and a proper send-off than just ending it how Season 3 ended, which was pretty freaking epic. You had the arrival of Lex Luthor, who, I don't know how I'm gonna, Abraham from The Walking Dead. We only really got to see him a couple of scenes in the last season as Lex Luthor, and I don't know how I feel about him yet. I'll have to wait and see as the season goes on, but he seems to be more of like a brute force Lex Luthor, not so much as like just the billionaire brainiac that we normally see him as. But again, they surprised me with being, having a refreshing take on Superman, so maybe get a refreshing take on Lex Luthor as well. So yeah, we had the big battle with Doomsday to end season 3, and I believe that this season is going to be focusing on the death of Superman's story arc. So that'll definitely be cool to see. So I'm excited to get into this. But before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's start the beginning of the end. Superman and Lois, Season 4, Episode 1.
What's he done to you?
Is that blood? Or parts of his cape? Nah, I think it's blood. Actually, no, that's his cape.
How did it know to come here?
I don't know. After he went missing, your dad must have come here looking for him.
You think Granddad was here?
It's easy to be brave with Superman and the DOD watching out for you.
He's like a biker Lex Luthor.
You overpaid.
No, I didn't.
Anything I can tell them about how you want things to run moving forward?
Nothing changes. There's a reason you're the only one I trust. And your word on Elizabeth. She can't just disappear.
Who's Elizabeth?
It's not a prison cell. That's enough
Good.
for me.
Good point. Yeah. Sure he's more than happy with it now.
Date's not over yet.
It's all like muffled or something.
I know this is hard, sweetie, but you have to keep trying.
Your heartbeat like never rises. Just sort of how I'm built, I guess. He'll beat it. Did you see the look on his face?
I don't know about that.
Without Dad. Man, I'm just not ready to do all this without him.
Something stronger.
I just have so many questions.
Is this when he revealed he's Superman to her?
Why tell me now?
Yep.
You're mad. Definitely not mad. I've never,
Done it in your childhood bedroom, it'll be fine.
I've never...
Done it at all?
Good. And get ready to have a new best day of your life.
It's like, one thing I really liked about Smallville is they actually addressed that issue. Up until he had his training at the fortress, he wasn't able to have sex for fear of, like, killing whoever he was with. But the training, he was able to learn how to control himself and do it without harming. Yeah, Doomsday is no joke.
Chrissy, have you seen the case file on the...
Not Chrissy.
It's your dude neighbor.
You threatened me.
There was no threat if you were tired. If you didn't want this, you should have taken my offer.
You want me to retire? Fine.
You're not even a good liar. Maybe being here will change my mind. Across the street. Oh, it's got the perfect view. Having my daughter turn on me.
Oh, is that the Vanessa he was talking about finding earlier? Not for nothing, any iteration of Lex Luthor behind bars for 17 years, 17 years of planning, pretty freaking scary.
People have been gathering here ever since, looking for any sign of the Man of Steel.
More inner gang, maybe some Yakuza, but the weapons were definitely Luthor. How do these guys keep getting kryptonite? No, it's okay. It'll just,
You really had me worried there. We just got married. I'm not ready to be a widow. Kind of goes with being in love. You worry.
They do have good chemistry together.
I brought you something to drink.
The DOD doesn't negotiate with people like you, so whatever you're looking for, you're not gonna get it.
Is any of it real?
My name's not Gretchen.
It's just a job for her.
Had it really been that long since you'd been with someone?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
We done here?
Yeah.
Starving. I still can't hear Granddad. That doesn't mean he's dead. Jordan, I'm the one who showed him the app. Told him to get out there. All you were trying to do was help Grandpa, and it worked. So please, stop.
Jonathan's holding shit down.
Be with you?
Yeah.
One to the head, one to the heart. How about his cleanup after?
You work for him. I have 3 grandchildren.
3? Did Lucy have a kid?
I can protect you.
Oh, he's talking about what's-his-name's daughter.
But no one can hide from Luthor.
what's wrong?
Lex.
I take it you know who I am.
Who doesn't?
This is my daughter, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. I think I called her Vanessa.
Kinda sounds like you're the problem.
Everything okay?
Good man. You tried.
Everything that's coming is justified.
Like, yes, she got him locked up for stuff he didn't commit, but he did commit a hell of a lot of other crimes. Like,
You can't print this story.
Presses
that
are already
hair.
running. This is not some criminal enterprise of yours.
Deciding someone's fate.
I'm just reporting the truth.
Ever since I discovered his weakness,
That has nothing to do with this.
there's more kryptonite out there, Lois.
it's not the Lex Luthor I know. Goes in there and asks her not to run the story. Like, no, he threatened her or something crazy. Come on, man. You're like a 5-star general. You need better situational awareness.
Pretty pathetic, hitting a woman.
Shut up, Otis.
Oh, Otis. I always picture Otis as the dumb idiot from Christopher Reeve's Superman.
I thought you might want to look at your daughter's paper, seeing as it's the reason you're here.
At least mine still talk to me. How's Elizabeth doing anyway?
Now who's twisting the knife?
He always comes back.
Not this time.
Everything's gonna be okay. You just had a small seizure.
Taking you to the fortress.
I'm worried it may be eclampsia.
Lois, I can't lose you.
Snap out of it, Clark! I understand that this is hard, but I am the one who is giving birth. How many times have I had to explain to you that worrying is just a part of being in love? I am so over having twins. They're like two little gremlins.
Jordan, he thinks you heard Grandpa screaming.
So go.
Lex told me he was gonna kill him.
Okay, Mom, we don't know anything for sure. It's her. Her? That lady. The one we saw with Granddad.
Oh, damn.
Second time you've saved my life, kiddo. Thank you.
Those people got away, though.
Not before you and your mom roughed them up.
How'd Otis get away? He got hurled across the junkyard.
Luthor showed me the headline in today's Gazette. What'd Luthor do exactly?
Unleashed Doomsday.
Stay hidden until you hear from me. Do not show your faces.
I know him. He won't stop. He wants to destroy my life and everybody in it. And now with Clark gone.
Lois, Luthor tried to kill him for years and failed every single time. There's nothing in this universe that can stop Superman.
Damn, these guys have been fighting for days.
I love you both so much. What's wrong?
It's coming back.
Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure in the comic, Superman dies killing Doomsday. Or no. He comes back and kills Doomsday. I forget.
Not much to look at, but Milton assured me it would work. last thing that Brainiac needs is this going to his head.
Brainiac.
Can't hear his heart beating.
Oh, did he really bring Lex's heart? Yeah, the whole cancer story arc was crazy.
Not before me. No.
Mom, is he okay? Mom, is he okay?
Looks smaller in real life.
Don't piss him off. Yeah, he really ripped out his heart. Damn. Alright, guys. So, just got finished up with the season premiere of Season 4, Superman and Lois. And I was definitely expecting the death of Superman. It was teased in the trailers I saw. I wasn't expecting Doomsday to just rip out his heart. It's been a while since I've, read the comics, and I did watch the animated movie, The Death of Superman, a while ago. And I forget if in their initial battle they kill each other, or if Doomsday does kill Superman, and then eventually he comes back and defeats Doomsday. But I definitely don't remember him getting his heart ripped out. That's definitely a unique twist. But yeah, for a TV series, low budgeted, compared to movies, it was pretty well done. Now, Lex, he did have his moments in this episode. He's definitely coming across as like a badass biker dude, but with a plan and a very big dark side. That one flashback scene, him going to Lois, basically said, "Please don't run it." Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, that's not something Lex Luthor would do. Hopefully that's a one and done, and he continues being like how he is right now. I get why he's so pissed off. He spent 17 years of his life falsely imprisoned. Yes, it was for a crime he didn't do, but he did plenty of other stuff that he got away with that should have landed him in jail a lot sooner. So, it's a crazy situation. But so far, it was a good start to the season. You had the whole thing with Sam, and cool seeing Otis. I can't remember if he was in the season 3 finale, but regardless, he's here now. And very different than the bumbling idiot from the Christopher Reeves version, but cool we have him. And I forget the woman's name, but is that Mrs. Tessmacher? Or something like that? I don't know. Cool if it is, but if she's a new character, so be it. Poor Jordan and Jonathan. I feel like it was only like yesterday that they learned their father's Superman. Jordan was developing powers. He had some time to be trained by his dad, but now he's gone. And in this world, at least, because it's not real, very difficult to imagine Superman getting killed. And we all know he's gonna come back. Just a matter of when. I wonder if it's going to be like the 3rd or 4th episode or later on in the series. Hopefully he does come back relatively quick, because I don't want to rely on just getting flashback scenes throughout the season just to have him come back for like an epic finale showdown. That would kind of suck. But speaking of the flashbacks, was a real good use of how they did all the flashbacks throughout this episode and built up that like loving connection Superman and with Clark and Lois, making it a little bit more emotional and impactful for the death scene. So I do like how they did that. And I had made a comment that I heard a lot of the original cast members weren't going to be coming back, but I just saw on the the episode 2 thumbnail that Lana's going to be back. So that's cool. I really couldn't care less about, I forget her husband's name, but then Sarah and that whole thing with her and Jordan. That was whatever plot filler stuff, but I am happy that at least Lana Lang is coming back. Like, she's an OG. She should be in the final season, and I'm happy she's gonna at least be in the second episode. But overall, it was a good welcome back, setting up the finale, and definitely excited to check out the rest of this, albeit sad once the show is done with, but it is what it is. The Arrowverse, even though this isn't really technically the Arrowverse, they distanced themselves from it. It's dead, just like our boy Superman. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't be around forever. Look at the Flash. After like the 5th, maybe 6th season, it was just gotta know when to end things. And again, hopefully they finish this season and series strong. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave me a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.